doing something right. I think, he's one of the most exciting players I've ever watched in college football, and he has even matured more. He was exciting last season. He's really matured and making great decisions with the football. He's doing an amazing job this season. I think also Phil Bennett defensively has come in there and given him a lot of stability, playing very sound, fundamental football. They're playing hard. We're going to go to Waco and we'll have our hands full, but we'll give it a good game. I think we continue to mature also as a football team, and happy about the progress we've made from week one, I guess, really now heading into third game of the season. Just looking forward to getting on the bus and going, where today is because we're in a get better week. Today's Monday practice will be like Tuesday, so we'll have an extended practice today that will start this afternoon.
Coach, along those lines of Robert Griffin, it looked like now he's running kind of like what he did early in his career. He didn't run as much last year. I mean, does that just make him even more?
Well, and a lot of them are cold runs, and a lot of them where you have the receivers covered, but he finds a seam in the pocket, and he has the ability. He's one of the few players in college football that can give ground and gain ground, and you'll see him give ground to get around the corner because he has that type of speed. He has pulled it down. They do. You saw him against TCU on the big third down where Coach Browse, where he threw the bubble, and then the bubble threw it back to him, and they've got some nice gadget plays that they have him involved in. And yeah, he is a special player.
Coach, can there be any carryover from that last win, exciting win, and taking it into this week?
Well, you know what, you sure hope that you just, we're just like Baylor. We need to improve each week, and I think that's what we're doing, just with the tremendous senior leadership that we have. It's when you go into Waco and play a team as explosive as the Bears are, you'd like to get some takeaways or, get on some short fields to really put some pressure, on them. But we've got to have an unbelievable defensive effort to come out of there, and offensive effort. It's got to be a total team to where we get the football and we eat minutes and keep Baylor offense off the field, and defensively come up with some stops and takeaways.
Coach, along that same line, can a defensive effort against Purdue carry over to Baylor?
Well, yeah, that's what you hope. You look at this year with Scott Solomon back and what he was capable of, the progress he made from week 1 to week 2. He played a solid game against Texas, and against Purdue he had 8 tackles, 2 sacks, 3.5 for loss. We need to get the whole team getting better. You got John Joffrey, Michael Smith, so you have a lot of seniors making plays. And where we've lacked the first 2 games, though, is we still are getting opportunities to get takeaways, and we're not making the play. We've had the balls hit us in the hands, bounce off our chest. When you have those opportunities against a team like Baylor, you better capitalize on them.
Coach, you talk just about what Allen and Nuwasu have done those first 2 games, just tackle total wise, and just kind of how that unit right there has really done a solid job the first few weeks.
They really have. The amazing thing about Justin Allen, his grandfather played here, his uncle played here. He's a third generation Al. The blocked field goal was the day after his birthday, which, he was really excited about that. But he and Cam have really, committed themselves to this football team through work. And I tell you, a lot of what's happening with them too is helping, like some of the power plays Purdue ran, where Cam and Justin would make the play, would be like Scott Solomon would take out the tight end, the pulling guard, and the fullback. So they're getting some cleaner running lanes. And then at point of attack, though, you see them really getting squared up, and we're able to hack back tackle. I think Cam losing some weight has helped his speed, where they're both able to go sideline to sideline this season, and just being in the same scheme, they're able to play a lot faster this year. They have a lot of confidence right now.
Coach, can you talk about your receiving core? It looks like Dante Moore has really come along. He made some nice catches last Saturday.
Yeah, I tell you where, what's really fun to watch is not only them catch the ball, but their downfield blocking. And even at Dante, when you go back to the Texas game where they waved the flag off and just said he overpowered the defensive back, You watch him and Randy and Vance and Mario with their downfield blocking, and that's really what's making a lot of this offense work right now. But I saw Dante this summer, caught 1,000 footballs and 1,000 tennis balls, and he's a lot better receiver than he was a year ago, and excited really about the way the whole unit's playing. We've got to get, we're going to need those guys this week. We need Randy to play big. He's played big in the first 2 games, but that's something going into the season, even through spring, you didn't feel really comfortable with, and now I really like what we have out there.
You had talked after the Texas game about maybe exploring or looking to get downfield more and after Purdue and looking forward to the bye week. Have you seen some things that'll start to materialize? I mean, you got guys that are capable. It's just a matter of.
Yeah, there was several times last week against Purdue where we had it called, and then we'd check out of it because it would be, you'd see the blitz coming and we'd check to an option. We've got to push the ball down the field more. We've got to take some more shots, try to get some big plays. We have to do that.
One guy that you've seen to work at Turner Peterson, and you just kind of talk about what, he's a former quarterback. You have the ability to do different things with him, and you just talk about how he's kind of grown into that all do everything kind of role.
Yeah, you know what he is? He was a high school quarterback. It's when we go the Wildcat, he's able to throw the ball. We went to that formation Saturday. If you look, they put 9 in the box, which led to him throwing the football, trying to get him out of that. They didn't cover the wideouts because we'd struggled, throwing the football out of that formation. He gives us a broader package when he's in there. He's got amazing hands. He's a great running back. He is also our backup kicker. He's one of those guys that is just blessed with a lot of natural ability, and he works hard at it.
Anything else?
How about Justin Allen coming up next, huh?
Well,
Senior linebacker, 3rd generation Allen. Doesn't get any better than that, huh?